Think about all the people you know. Just for 2 seconds, close your eyes, whatever, look at the star or look at the outside or something, and think about all of the people that you know. Your friends, your cousins, your aunts, your best friends, and all your not so best friends, whatever. All the people that you know. Just think about in your own circumstances, in your own life, people that manage their money really well. They tend to have money. Everyone I know who manages their money really well, they have money. They may not make a whole lot of money. They may not make six figures, but they have money. It's a principle that I'm trying to explain. It's a principle I'm going to explain to you guys. The principle of management. Most of us know a little old lady who maybe we grew up with or around. Maybe this person is in our family, maybe not, who never made a whole lot of money, never made a whole lot of money in her life. But for some reason, she always tended to have money, right? All the time, always had money. I wonder how she gets money. Management. Some people make half the money that you make and have twice as much as what you make. That's management. If you manage things well, you tend to have them. On the flip side, right? Some people have twice as much as you and they make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars and they never seem to have money, right? They just never see. And you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, you make all this money, but you don't have any money. What's going on here? That's mismanagement. It doesn't matter as much as you think it matters how much you have or how much you actually earn income, right? The size of your income. We want our income to be increased, right? Because we want to have a little bit more money. But having money doesn't always necessarily have to do with how much income you make. But it always has to do with how you manage what you make. See, so management becomes the biggest key to having money. Everyone wants to have more money, guys. I know it. I get it. I want to have more money. Everybody wants to have more money. Everybody in the chat here wants to have more money. But I propose to you on this video that if you manage your money and your life decisions better, you'll have more money. If you learn and understand and really dig into the principle of management, you'll have more money, no matter what your income is, no matter what your salary is. If you manage your money and manage your life and life decisions better, you'll have more money. You manage the controllables, right? The things that you can control, right? And that's why I say most people really don't have a money problem. Some people, they may, right? But most people really don't have a money problem. Most people have a management problem, a money management problem, a life management problem, a decision-making management problem, a time management problem, right? See, but the common denominator is management, right? The common denominator is management. Most people, maybe not all, obviously there may be some exceptions here and there, right? I can definitely concede that, right? I'm saying that there are people that have some exceptions, right? There's probably some exceptions somewhere, all right? But for the most part, right? And for most people, money is not the biggest problem. It feels like the biggest problem. It seems like the biggest problem, right? It seems as though it's money. I need more money. This is why if you're on YouTube, one of the most searched things on YouTube is how to increase my income, how to make more money. That's one of the most searched items on Google, on YouTube. How do I make more money? How do I make a side hustle, a side gig? And how can my most viewed video on YouTube after 600 plus videos, my most viewed video is how do I earn additional streams of income? That's my most viewed video, right? Almost 1 million views. How do I make more money? Because people are seeking to make more money. People are seeking to increase their income, right? But I'm proposing to you that you're going to have more money even if you don't make more income. You're going to have more money if you manage what you already have better. Become an outstanding, incredible manager of what you have. This is the basics of money, the foundation of money. It's not glamorous. It's not sexy. It's not beautiful. It's not something that looks good and, oh, I want to go after that. This is the basics, right? And when you do the basics of anything well, you're going to be amongst the best, right? I talked about a few weeks ago, if you want to be a great basketball player, right? You don't learn to dunk or do fancy behind the back passes. That's not basketball, right? That's dunking and doing fancy passes behind the back. That's not really basketball is shooting the ball well, dribbling well, pivoting well, changing speeds well, defending well, rebounding well. Those are the basics. And the people that do the basics better than most people, those are the people that are in the Hall of Fame. Any sport, name the sport, soccer, hockey, whatever it is. The people that do the basics, the foundation well, are the Hall of Famers. And so if you want to be a Hall of Famer of your money, do the basics well. And the basics is the management of your money, the management of your life, the management of your decisions that affect your money. The management is the bottom denominator. That is the bottom denominator. It's the denominator. It's the bottom denominator is on the bottom, I think, right? But this is going to sort of challenge your thinking just a little bit, guys. And that's what I like to do on this channel when it comes to money, is challenge your thinking, because everything starts here. If you can change how you think, you can change how you behave. And if you can change how you behave, you can change your outcomes with money, right? It's the management of the money. It's the management of the decisions that affect your money, right? It's a good thing to be challenged, okay? Giving you a different way of looking at money, a different way of thinking about money, especially as we go into the new year here. How can you be great with money? How can you fix your money problems? How can you be better with money? Well, you can be better with money by becoming a better manager over your money. Doesn't matter how much you make. Become a better manager over your personal finances, right? Life management, time management, decision management, all that stuff a little later. All those things affect your money. But first, let me just stay a little bit on money management. If you want to really be intentional about solving your money problems, really intentional, you have to focus heavily on the management of your money. And I mean, you got to put time in to managing your money, right? We get this thing every day. Money is kind of like cars, right, guys? Money is kind of like cars. We see them every day. We drive them every day. We deal with them every day. We get in and out of them every day, but we don't know hardly anything about it. Money's the same way. We don't know a lot about money. Some people do. Some people know quite a bit about money, but a lot of people don't know about the thing that they use every single day, just like a car, right? But management is the first thing you want to do if you want to fix your money problem. It's the first and most important thing before you start that side business, before you invest in real estate, before you try to go out and double your money, right? Start to begin to manage your money and what you currently have better. See, I believe that our primary duty on this planet while we're here is management, right? Managing what we already have well. All the things that come to us and all the things that pass through our hands, in the end, it's the management. We come to this world with what? Nothing. I don't know anybody that came in the world and had a suitcase full of expensive stuff in their hands. Sure, everybody starts at different situations, right? I started at the bottom. Some people start at the top. Some start in the middle. Some start with two parents. Some start with one parent. Some start in foster care. Some start being adopted. Who knows? Everybody starts at a different place when you walk into the world, but you walk into the world with nothing, right? And then you leave this world with what? Nothing, right? You leave this world with nothing, you come here with nothing. So the key is that while you're here, the management of everything that passes through your hands and come into your possession is the biggest key. Because you don't get to keep any of it. You leave this earth and you don't get to keep any of it personally, right? But it's the key to financial success. And here's the kicker. If you mismanage anything, you're going to lose it. Okay. Money is not an exception to this rule, this principle. If you mismanage something, you're going to lose it. If you mismanage your vehicle, your car, right? You don't take care of your car. Guess what? Your car goes down the tubes and you lose your car, right? If you mismanage the clothes on your back, you don't wash them properly, you don't take care of them, you get stuff off, whatever, you lose them. If you mismanage the apartment that you live in, you lose it. If you mismanage your health, if you mismanage your health, you lose your health. If you mismanage time, you lose time, right? And if you mismanage your money, guess what happens to your money? You lose it. But when we understand this about how important management is, we start to take it a little more serious. We start to do things a little different. You develop new habits when you start to focus on your management of your money. You develop new habits, and those habits have to stick, right? The habit of discipline, right? The habit of being intentional, the habit of focus, the habit of budgeting once a month, the habit of whatever it may be. These habits begin to take form because you're managing your controllables better. Again, with money, there's going to be uncontrollables that you can't control. I'm not talking about focusing on the things that you cannot control. I'm not talking about focusing on inflation. You can't do anything about inflation. So the only thing that worrying about inflation is going to do for you is make you worry, because you can't do anything about that. You cannot manage inflation, right? You manage, your management is of the things that you have the power to control. That's what you want to manage when it comes to your money. And if you learn to do that well, you're going to fix your money problems over time. Guys, as I always say, I appreciate you being here. The best person who's going to take care of the old you is the young you. Guys, take care of yourself and always take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.